Hi Libra, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for May 2015. Librans, the biggie this month is Mercury going retrograde from the 18th to the 8th of June, and during this time your communication, travel, technology, transport is going to get affected. So ensure that your computers are backed up, your phones are charged, ensure that you're carrying your car papers with you, ensure that your bikes are serviced, and avoid buying a big ticket item. Even if you must do that, ensure that you have your warranty and your receipt so that you can go in for an exchange later on. Also, it would be wise if you got the important meeting and negotiations out of the way before the 18th, because after the 18th there is going to be a complete slowdown, and it's a time where a lot of reviewing will be happening during the retrograde time. So you could be going through the papers again, you could be revisiting the contracts, you could be revisiting the negotiations again, but to be able to try and start fresh conversations or meetings and all, it could get a tad tough for you. Now we have a beautiful full moon that is there for you on the 3rd of May, and that is shining on a part of your chart that has to do with your earned income. It has to do with your self-worth. Now full moon, every time that it comes and shines, it simply means that something has reached its fruition, and it's a time where things need to be proclaimed, they need to be expressed, and it's a pretty emotional time as well, because this full moon is there in Scorpio, so you could be feeling quite emotional about it. And because it has to do with your finances, it has to do with your self-worth, you could be spending more than usual. Some of you could even end up buying things that you don't need just so that you feel better for that time being. So be careful about that. Be careful that you don't equate your self-worth with the money that you're earning, and try not to sort of make yourself feel better, or try not to go too heavily on the retail therapy route. And this is a time as well, during this transit time, full moon transits, that you could end up paying whether it's a mortgage or it's a credit or it's some form of a financial payment. Maybe something needs to get, big lump sum needs to get paid around this time, and you'll manage to pay it around this time. And you could also be confronted with your feelings as to, you could be feeling that, oh, if I earn so much, this is how I feel, or this is what my self-worth is, or this is how people look at me. And it could also be about that you could be relating to your accomplishments in life, to your career, and where you are in life, and where you have reached, and how it is that people are looking at you. And then all of this is going to be tying into your self-worth. So Librans, really the message out of this entire full moon is that try not to sort of look at yourself through others' eyes. Equate yourself with the money that you're earning right now, or wherever it is that you're placed in life, and whatever it is that you own or possess, or the number of cars or the number of houses that you have. So it's really the core message of this. This house also deals with intimacy issues. It speaks about shared resources and joint finances, and this is what could also come up. And it could be that you could find it very hard to share certain things that you have been going through, and you could just find it very challenging, and especially in intimate relationships, you will not be able to share certain things with your partner. And because it has to do with joint finances, it could also be that your responsibilities as to people whom you're responsible for, it could just be weighing a lot on you, and there could be large payouts that you would be required to be making. However, do share issues, Libras. It's something which will give you clarity. Don't sort of just keep it all within you, and also try and keep a balance between give and take. Ensure that you're not just the one who's just taking all the burden and taking all the burden. Ensure that it's like a two-way traffic, and see that the whether it is joint finances, whether it is intimacy issues, see that it's balanced well. Now Venus, your ruling planet, is going to be entering Cancer on the 7th, and then she goes in conjuncts Uranus on the 25th, and Venus is going to be transiting your house of career and reputation. Now during this cycle, you're going to be quite well received at work. You're going to be quite charming, quite cooperative, quite sociable, and your responsibility and authority could be quite likable characteristics right now. People will enjoy working with you. They will be quite cooperative. So quite a lovely thing, and especially as far as your work is concerned, it's not going to be like a struggle trying to get information out of people, or that you're generally finding it a hard time to get along with people. So this entire month till about the 25th, Venus is going to be there, and she's going to be helping in your work. The only thing, of course, is that when Mercury goes retrograde on the 3rd week, and that's a time where you could find some amount of a power struggle that happens over here. And you could find also in your work, you'll find that you're coming across more opportunities, more doors are opening for you, and you'll just generally feel quite positive about the entire thing. And this is also a time where your good managerial qualities will come. So this month, I think it's more about managing people more than managing expectations, Libran. So you just need to be managing people really, really well. Be your charismatic, your sweet self, and let Venus do rest of the work for you. Now Mars is going to be entering Gemini around the 11th, and Mars is going to be transiting up a part of your chart that has to do with travel, and it has to do with dealing with foreign partners as well. And during this time, during this transit, you could feel a little restless. You could feel maybe an urge to travel, maybe an urge even to travel to not really exotic places, but really a travel for adventure. And you are not you are going to be looking at expanding your activities right now. So there could be a lot of some amount of dealing with foreign partners, collaborations, maybe some amount of focus on higher studies, higher learning. Maybe some of you could be doing a long distance course as well, and you could be enhancing your skill sets during this point of time. And try not to get too opinionated, Librans, during this time. Keep, understand the entire story before you get up and give your opinion and say, oh, I think this is how it should be, or how it needs to get done. So keep others' point of view in mind when you do this. And especially if it has to do with contracts, if it has to do with some amount of legality, then be extremely careful. Now Mercury starts going retrograde in the same house around the 18th, and then Mercury is going to be conjuncting Mars around the May 27th. And Mercury is going to be making you re-examine, and because it has to do with your skill sets, it has to do with travel, it has to do with communication. So it's just going to sort of make you pause a bit, and it's going to make you re-look at things and say as to, what is going to be the really outcome of what you're doing right now, what it is that you're engaging right now. Maybe it can be a career goal, maybe it can be a life goal, and it can be your entire philosophy towards life. Where is it that it is leading you, what is it that you want to do. And this particular part of your chart also deals with morals and ethics. So you may be called upon during this time to reassess it, and it could. It's also a good time to be resitting for exams that you could have failed earlier. Even whether it has to do about redoing a book, re-editing a book, and whatever, maybe a music piece that needs to get redone. So all of it that you have been wanting to do and needs to get re-looked at or redone, this is a good time that it will be, the planets are going to be conducive for it. And you could also, some of you will have a sense, Librans, during this month that you've quite lost the plot in life generally, because this house also deals about philosophy, and you could be thinking that you don't really have the direction on where it is that you want to go. So it's a good time to be revisualizing as well as to where it is that you want to go and what is it that you want to do, and don't worry too much about losing the big picture and not knowing where you're going. I think at times if we just remind ourselves, reaffirm to ourselves where it is that we're going, in what direction we are taking, that things start moving ahead. And this is also a time where you will find yourself needing a place to visit, and however during this time your travel plans need to get checked like 10 times, so you can be prepared for delayed flights, cancelled flights and roadblocks, and it's just a time to be sort of pausing over there and doing things very slowly and re-looking at them very carefully. Now this entire house is also about faith, and or rather the concept of faith, and your faith in yourself and in the higher being may be called upon to question. And I think more than even that, and just more than the concept or things that you have in faith upon, it's also about faith in yourself. So this entire month also you're going to be asking, whether you can do it, you can't do it, do you have the ability to do it. So a lot of that is going to be brought up on the surface as well. The keywords for you this month, Librans, are revisit, re-examine and retrain. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.